Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the YouTube channel. Today, we're back with another review and back with another movie review. And one of the most anticipated films of 2022, Scream 5. Obviously, I know it's only January 15th and the film dropped last night, but this is definitely one of the most anticipated films 2022, regardless of what you think. Um, I said four, obviously, films prior to this from the late 90s all the way to 2011. And, some are liked, some are not too liked, some are loved. So go check them out if you never checked them out so you know what to expect from this film, especially the first one more than anything. Um, and yeah, I had a great time with this film. I'll go more into that in a minute. Subscribe, like, comment anything else you want to see from the horror genre, and I'll be sure to review the Scream films in the next coming weeks. Stay tuned for more content coming to the channel daily. Thanks for watching as always, and I hope you enjoy the review and I hope you enjoyed the film. Let me know if you did down below, and we can have a discussion about that. Enjoy. Scream 5, I want to get this out there. It's a very good film. It's a good horror movie with great killing, great cast. Jenna Ortega had a huge role in this film as Tara. I didn't realize she'd been one of the main characters, one of the main focuses of the whole film. And I think it's brilliant for her career. And I think her being the survivor at the start of the film and then being one of the main focuses of the film, I think really cool. And for Sam, her sister, to obviously be the main character and have this this role in the Scream universe, no one probably expected. I think there was a few predictions out there before the Scream 5 came out, and the fact that she was Billy's daughter, and obviously Tara is as well, I think. But yeah, it was brilliant. This was an amazing reveal, and to see Skeet Ulrich return to the role, obviously de-aged, made it even better. It was fantastic. It was a fantastic reveal. That is what I wanted, and I think everyone wanted. And for that to be like that, you think, oh wow, so she possibly the killer. But no, the concept of the film was Billy wanted her daughter not to be like him and to get revenge on the killer who's returned. And it just, so much good happened in this film, but this film didn't need to exist. I want to throw that out there. As good as this film was, um, this film could have lived without ever existing. It's like you brought Dewey back just to die. You brought Sydney and Gale back for it. Sydney didn't do anything in this film, apart from the last scene where she just got their ass kicked. Gale got shot, got her ass kicked. Then yes, they teamed up against Amber, who I want to say, yeah, it makes sense because it was in Stu's house at the end, and obviously a massive homage, and you get it. But her reveal was atrocious. Richie makes sense, but it was now you reflect back on the film, it was a very obvious reveal. The whole film, it was made out to this guy who knew nothing about stab movies. And I was watching YouTube videos and Netflix, the stab films, to just catch up on. But in reality, he was watching them and studying them so he knew how to come up with a fresh and new ending. And what better way to end the film than to bring Sydney, Gale back to the house that started on Scream 1. I appreciate what it did, what it tried to do, but their motive was atrocious. They literally just wanted to do all this so they'd have a good film after killing all the main characters. Um, Richie didn't sell it to me as a villain. Amber barely had any screen time in this film, so made absolutely no sense for her to be the killer. The side cast was okay. The cousins of Randall, they were okay characters, bang average at best. Um, they didn't do much again. Um, the main focus, the best character in this was Sam. Tara in bits, I enjoyed how much she fought back. Wes was a good character. I think Dylan Minnette played him very well until he got slit through the throat. Judy Hicks didn't do anything in this film. Her death was just, I think, expected, but again, it was just like they brought all these characters back just to die. It's like, and there's expected to be overfilmed. I don't think any more films should be made because you're going to tarnish the characters. This film got away with it, but the killers had such a shit motive. it's what ruined the film for me and therefore made the film pointless. Dewey's death was like he should have had a proper fight scene with Ghostface, but instead his phone went off and he got stabbed and slit, and it was Amber who killed him, as it revealed. It's it's like what? You realize how tall Ghostface is? This is where it's implausible. Ghostface, I don't know, it's obviously someone else in the actual Ghostface outfit, but Ghostface is almost as tall as Dewey, and Amber's one of the smallest cast members. Make it make sense, you know. If it was Richie in the costume, it would have made perfect sense because Richie's a big character, but Richie was in that exact same scene. There were certain scenes where Richie was involved with the killer and he was never getting targeted, so it was too plausible. It was obvious that it was when Richie was one of the killers. But in the original, you knew obviously Skeet's character Billy was was one of the main villains, but he looked like a villain, and you knew because Stu was his best friend. It was them two made sense. In this, it made no sense. I wanted Stu to pop up and be the killer because if you notice all the way through the film, Stu was not getting recognized as the killer enough. It was always Billy this, Billy that, Billy this. And what an amazing way would have been for Stu to return to be the main villain to try to replicate, but he be the main guy to take down Billy's daughter. I think that would have been a brilliant, brilliant story, which they've not gone with. And I don't think Stu should ever return now because they've missed a massive point. They've used Stu's old house. It would have made so much sense being back there. Um, there's no other characters who have any motive. Billy's daughter's not going to turn into a psycho because it would defeat the whole purpose of this film. And if anyone thinks another film was plausible, it just isn't. A very good horror movie, not a very good scream movie, a very good horror movie this was. It doesn't touch the first one, no way near. Scream 1 is so far ahead, but the killing was better in this one than any other one. It's on par with Halloween. There were some scenes where he was stabbing and stabbing and stabbing, and it was just incredible. The jock somehow lived, made no sense. He probably sustained more damage to his body than Dylan Minette's Wes character did when he only got stabbed through the throat. If he's gonna die, and Judy Hicks got stabbed in the stomach several times as well, and she died. It's like they wanted random characters to live. It's just, yeah, the twins lived. I think her name's Liz. She got shot in the head when Amber revealed herself to be the villain. Um, Tara lived, Sam lived, Gail and Sidney lived. So yeah, there's a big chunk of characters, but not who is next to me motive. If you're never going to be ballsy enough to bring Stu back to the cast, then there's just nothing left for this franchise. Stu is if you're going to do a one final one and that Stu be the ultimate villain, then I think that'd be the greatest ending. But yeah, I just don't know where it's going to go. And yeah, so when reflecting on the film, a very good slasher for sure. If this wasn't Scream, I'd give it a 9 out of 10. Deaths were amazing. Story was okay. And as far as horror films go, it had a very good flow. And, until the killers were revealed, that ruined the entire film for me. As regards of looking at putting the Scream title in there, making it Scream Edition, it goes all the way down to 7. The motives were atrocious to the villains, therefore the story just wasn't that strong. Dewey's death was poor, and certain characters lived when other characters died a lot easier. So make it make sense, but a very okay addition to the Scream franchise, and I hope they leave it at that because Scream 6 does not deserve to see the light of day simply because there's no more story to be told because you're just going to tarnish the series. This was good enough to end the franchise and give everyone a good send off, especially Dewey, who was the best part of this film. Him, Sam, and Tara were very good, and they don't need to do anything else more. Anyway, yeah, guys, I hope you enjoyed the review. Let me know what you thought down below of Scream 5. Do you think there's going to be a Scream 6? If so, what do you think? I personally think you should stay away from it, but other people will have different opinions. Subscribe and like as always. Take care for now. Goodbye. See you next one.